Well, what we got here? As you can see, this is a one wide little thingy thing. It's an XP farm. I fixed it. Now this wonderful device, as you could see, dropped right in, and here it goes. We're gonna get it started up, and this should work the same, except it has a few upgrades. Here's the first upgrade. It actually works in older versions of Create. Congratulations! You now don't have to worry about putting lava on top and it not working. Now it works in older versions of Create. Yay! Check this out, 2 mechanical arms, so they both divvy up the work so they don't get confused. And all within a small little package in this makeshift server rack I have right here. Because I can just grab this one and drop it in right here. I'll show you. Aha! Drag this thing over here. And this should just be able to drop right in and start working too. Put water in there, and then we put our lava right in here. Now this one's working at full speed. Ta-da! Now I'm going to show you how to build one of these from the bottom up. So we start with this depot and we add this hopper facing out right here, and we add the brass funnel. We set it to exactly 64 because, you know, it helps the situation. We hop up here, we place this down, we place that down, gearbox, have a gearbox up here as well, have a fan, depot, brass funnel going in, brass funnel going down, funnel this way, or the hopper, my apologies, deployer facing downwards, deployer facing across. Grab yourself a wrench and flip it around this way. Grab yourself a chain and case drive and shove it right there. Depot, funnel facing downwards, empty space, drill, fan, and grab a soul campfire and stick it right there. Grab another gearbox, shove it right here. And that is most of it done. Just grab some chain and case drives, stick it all the way up here. One cogwheel right here. One funnel facing down right here. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more like this. I got a lot of big plans in the future, so I don't want to wait. I don't want them all to go to waste. So we're going to start by extracting from here, depositing into here and here, and extract from here and deposit into here. Place. Extract from here, deposit into here, extract from here, and deposit into this funnel. That should be that. Okay, filter for smooth stone, filter for cobblestone, filter for smooth stone, regular stone, and then filter for infested stone. I have an infested stone right here. And then filter for experience nuggets. Okay, then we just cover those two up. This and this. We'll cover that up on both sides. I don't think you need to block off this one, but I think it should work just fine. Just like a little insurance there. The water there, and you're good to go. You just have to power it. This is directional. You don't have to have a belt here, but I like to use a belt because then I could just copy and paste a whole bunch of these across. Now, this is directional. This does matter directionally. So I have it going clockwise. Clockwise facing this side. So this way, just make sure that all the smoke particles are going in the correct direction. If you have Valkyrian Skies installed, this may be a tad buggy, but I don't think it should be like buggy. This might be the only buggy part with Valkyrian Skies. Maybe that part, but Valkyrian Skies and Create compact machines, they have a bit of trouble with the fans, with the first block not smelting anything or processing anything, but the second block after the fan does work for some strange reason. I don't know, didn't discover it until later. This is a very important step that I missed. On this deployer right here, make sure to set it to attack. Oh my goodness, now it's shooting things out. Hold on, I gotta fix it. There we go. Proof of concept works. Now, if you have two of these next to each other, it should work as well. Just make sure to not put a cog right here because it will break. So that should work the same, but as soon as you connect the cog right here, these break, everything breaks, because this is where it would go in the opposite direction. But other than that, it works perfectly fine next to right next to each other. Oh, that's what I'm doing wrong. Smooth stone. My apologies. Make sure to set that correctly. Ta-da! Now we have too much. We have too much. That's how much we have. But yeah, there we go. Modular one wide XP farm. That fixes the problems of the last one. Now, if you are placing these in via the schematic, just place it in. Just double check that you have the filters all set, because I know they don't like to stay. That's for sure. Cover things up as needed. If you don't need these blocks here, then you don't need these blocks here. Now, if you are prepping to install one of these in a server rack module like this, and all you have to do is just make sure that this shaft isn't here, and you just go whoop and attach that. That's all there is to it. Now, you can just pick it up. Here we go. Just drag this over here. Now you can pick this up and move it wherever. Granted, you have to remove every single one of the fluids before you start moving it around. And then you could set it down wherever to work on it. You could build it outside of the server rack, and then you can just reinstall it into the server rack whenever. And if you want to know how to build the server rack, I mean, it's as simple as it gets. You get one belt going clockwise facing it, and then 1, 2 blocks, and then on this third block up and over, have another belt going the opposite direction. For later projects, of course. And then that's as simple as that. When you hook up power, you can just put a shaft right here, and then it'll connect. What might you be doing in there? One of these modules at maximum speed, 256 RPM, is 6,144 stress units. And as you can see here, at 16,000 stress units being provided, that is just enough for 2 of these modules to work in conjunction. And we already have more experience than we need, I believe. It was 3 experience per nugget, so gets you plenty of experience plenty fast. So at about 3,690 blocks per hour, and this has a volume of 36 blocks, and it has about output of 102 output items per block per hour. I don't exactly know what to call that, but that's how efficient it is when it comes to space and time. And it had a total of 6,144 stress units. So you could double that up to about 204, 205 items per block per hour with a secondary farm like this is doing right now. And then you can get crazy amounts of experience. So 3 nuggets. Let's do this math again. Oh my goodness. So if it's about 3 experience per nugget, it is about 306 experience per hour per block. So 3,690 times 3. So you get about 11,000 experience per hour with one of these things, which is probably, I'd assume it's plenty. I don't know what your experience needs are. I might as well start explaining my absence. Apologies. I fell ill. Got a pretty nasty thing called the flu type A, which was wonderful enough to knock out my voice for over a week. But we're all good now. I've shown that flu who's boss. So we're back making these wonderful creations. Now, my plans for the server rack are obviously I need to make more farms for it, but you know how nice it'd be just to, drop a farm into something and it still looks really cool. And it's modular, it's space efficient, and all the above. It's just all your farming needs in one box, one scalable box, more than one farm. We'll get there. I hope you enjoyed this wonderful time of making a box of farms and XP farms and making extraordinary amounts of XP that solves all the other problems of the previous XP farm. Over there, we're looking at you over there. If you ever need help with any of the machines or anything, because I know some of them are a tad buggy and probably need some diagnostics and other things to help out. I have a Discord server you could join, and it has a tech support section and other sections where we could talk about all the schematics we want to make or fix. Just share. Don't forget to check that out as well. I don't think I have any much more to say. It's been a minute since I recorded. I forgot what I'm doing. I don't think I have anything else left to say. I hope you enjoyed. Adios!